I'm on my knees. Will you let go? And will you pray for me? Yeah, anxiety is my disease. So when I feel lost, will you pray for me? Oh, I'm suffering in silence. So won't you pray for me?
del mar.